Iowa's Fetal Heartbeat Law is held up in court. We'll explain what the judge has to decide and what argument he's weighing in this high-profile case tonight. Welcome to Local 5 News, home of WeAreIowa.com. I'm Stephanie Engelson. Jack Miller has the night off. We do thank you for joining us. The strictest abortion ban in the United States remains held up in the courts. We're talking about the Fetal Heartbeat Law in Iowa. That bans a woman from having an abortion once a baby's heartbeat is detected. A judge said today he will make his final ruling on the issue in 60 days. So what happened in court today to get to this point?
Well, Stephanie, the law was set to take effect on July 1st, but it was put on hold as soon as it was signed into law. Petitioners that include Planned Parenthood of the Heartland, the Emma Goldman Clinic, and Dr. Jill Meadows filed for a motion for summary judgment. And today, judge finally heard both sides in the oral arguments. People filed in one after another, hoping a ruling would come after arguments were presented in one of the most high-profile court cases in Iowa right now.
They have told us today that this case turns on one fact, and that is that a 6 or 7 or whatever week child is not viable.
It's fundamentally not about viability, but about prohibition. This case is about whether the state can prohibit women from having an abortion.
But we didn't hear a definitive ruling. Judge Hubbard says there's a lot to weigh in on.
I'll probably take the better part of the 60 days that the state allows me to come to that decision.
Walking away from the hearing, pro-abortion advocates hoped their win in another abortion-related case would turn out the same here today.
We fully anticipate that based on that decision that this law is unconstitutional.
The ACLU of Iowa and Planned Parenthood argue if the Fetal Heartbeat Law goes into effect, it takes away a woman's constitutional rights in the state of Iowa.
The court gives it what it calls strict scrutiny, which means that it protects that right. It protects women's access to that important health care option.
But the Thomas More Society, an outside group arguing for the abortion restriction, says this law is not infringing on those rights, but simply making women proactive.
They're also wrong because the woman doesn't lose her right to an abortion just because she gets into a time frame where heartbeats might be detectable. There's a much wider window here than what they are acknowledging.
And the Thomas More Society isn't looking for a decision in 60 days. They want this to go to trial.
Have this ban or this bill thrown out without a trial. The only reason it would ever be granted is if there is no dispute in facts that matter.
If the judge decides that this law needs to go to trial, we'll see that happen in May of next year, and there won't be a jury in that case. Live in the newsroom, Erica Rankin, Local 5 News, We Are Iowa.
All right, Erica.